Предыдущая серия оборвалась, потому что произошли какие-то сбои, какая-то ошибка, вылет. Я надеюсь, что больше такого не будет.
Come here, I need your help.
What's this?
You familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters? Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't that
Here,
complicated.
take it. You can help. By shooting. I'll take care of maintaining the force field. When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. Sounds simple.
Check.
Hear you. Over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer. Pilot is on waiting.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the guns. It's coming from the east, over the hill.
Affirmative. I see it. What? Why not 100?
Trust me, it's better this way. We don't want to go full power yet.
Damned flies.
Fly?
Later, Rahitra. Later. I got some. Did it help? field keeps shrinking. Do something about it, will you? Renitra, are you there? What's going on with you? Fuck. You've got to be kidding. Stay in touch.
Yasta, get up. We're getting out of here. Yasta, get off your ass. The field's almost gone.
Where the hell have you been?
I had to secure my people. We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
But where?
Isn't it obvious? Kondor.
What are you gonna do?
We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's more of a moniker for an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all antimates combined. We usually use it in conditions of high radiation contamination, enormous pressures and temperatures. Due to the interference of the force field, it floats several feet above the ground, so it doesn't depend on the surface. In addition to the Dirac's force field, it has an antimatter spherical blaster.
You're right. This madness needs to stop. If there's anything that can defeat the Cloud.
It will, definitely. We used to say that to send the Cyclops somewhere is like giving the task to the devil himself. Look, I've given you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice. I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Kondor right away. Or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Somehow it does not surprise me. Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Hold on, was it? He's not here.
Rehitra, he took his men to the ship. They're inside now. You had rather a hard landing.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, He's sorely mistaken. I think I know where Rahitra is. Wow. It's impressive.
The Kondor?
Yes,
It looked majestic in the pictures.
in real life too.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection.
So that's their marvel of military technology. Rahitra wastes no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released the Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell is he think?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
What does it look like? Must admit that I haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to keep its existence a secret.
It's big. Bigger than a transporter. Its launchers are hidden for now. But for some reason, it gives off such an unsettling impression.
Does it make any sounds?
No. It's big and quiet.
Well, if only we could get hold of its blueprints.
This...
There's one more thing, Yasta. This is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates
What is it, Astrogator?
headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Kondor. And they have no idea of the danger.
Everything makes sense now. They were coming to rescue their people from the very beginning. Not to gain some imaginary advantage over us.
One doesn't exclude the other, but yes. Turns out it's mostly about the Kondor.
I'm boarding. I'll talk to you soon, Astrogator.
Stay in touch, Yasna.
От таких масштабов, от такого величия, конечно, становится жутко. Так, это, судя по всему, его товарищи.
You came at last.
Rahitra, where are you?
If you're saying something, use the intercom. The small button to the right of the floor section.
Couldn't you have woken me up?
Oh, I can hear you now. Honestly, I preferred not to. You ready? Yasna?
What for exactly?
Oh, I thought we settled this. We will destroy the cloud. If you have doubts, then I'll manage on my own.
I'm ready.
Great. I'm closing the door, and I'm sending the elevator to the upper deck. Now listen,
If I had any other choice.
you won't get to the bridge right away. Only elevators in the inner section go there.
Uh-huh.
So let me know when you transfer. I hope everything's clear. Over and out.
Так, нам нужно найти внутренний лифт. Ясно. Ну, ясно в смысле понятно. Интересное имя у главной героини.
still have to transfer. It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rahitra here?
Что-то мне неинтересно читать. Хотя я понимаю, там могут быть какие-то отсылки, какая-то дополнительная информация, но мне хочется побольше сюжета, именно основного.
Someone tried to eat soap. He couldn't get out. Poor bastard. Rahitra must have given them something to calm them down. As he did in the hideout. Huh. This soporific could be useful. Although I prefer not to have to use it. They considered even the most absurd forms of protection against a cloud. And I don't blame them. So apparently there's hope. We can... No. Wait. The memories won't come back. So much for the hope. I'm here. I transferred.
You checked on Spliskus and Lendor. How nice of you.
How did you know?
It doesn't take a genius to figure out why it took you so long. Plus, I have the camera feed. Waiting for you on the bridge. Over and out.
Dirac field. Ready to activate. Spherical thrower.
Rahitra!
Here. Please take the position next to me. Help me.
How?
Sit down and you'll see. The probes are already in the air. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start.
All right. Have it your way. Let's destroy them. Okay, I'm ready. What am I looking at?
It'll be... number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
There's the Cyclops.
Great. Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active. The cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
The close range is dead.
No wonder. It's boiling over there.
The field is shrinking.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful. It's not a machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you. Shit! I'm losing connection. Do you see anything?
They're creating a tight formation. A cyclone.
Fucking shit!
That can't be good, right? What was that?
You tell me. Can't you see anything? Probes.
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is... Huh?
What is it doing? What did you see? Yasna!
The cloud won.
What? You said...
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. Circus must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal. Like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How? This is pure madness.
Hey, at least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rahitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment. I'll find out.
Are you there? This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Kondor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud, but the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control, knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Well, then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Kondor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Kondor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially, and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Hitra. Please.
What? A nuclear weapon? Seriously?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh. That's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this.
Так, ядерка, это же радиация. Что это значит?
Do anything for your crew.
Not only do I understand you, I feel the same desire.
Как он просто сможет обеспечить безопасность тем, кто прибудет сюда?
Why?
We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. While we express our suffering, rage, and frustration, we won't accomplish much. We won't harm it. We won't instill fear in it. We won't make it surrender.
I'm going to destroy it, Yasna. Not scare it, not hurt it. Exterminate every last piece of it.
You, Hitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Hitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yasna, what do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react. To radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
Well, I find it hard to believe that any prehistoric reptiles would possess our level of technology, not to mention an arsenal.
They wouldn't have. But there were other machines here as well.
Other machines? I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticist had a hypothesis before he lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans.
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Cranian's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Lyra, the 6th planet of the system was inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say their scout ship landed here and that a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion. Chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis 3 had no living beings on board.
Only the machine survived.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger, better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No. They lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted.
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply,
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
But that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir, do you agree?
Well,
yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else could we do, if not attack?
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
Afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Kondor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. I'm done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back. I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have any landers. So I hate to say it, but I can't help you.
I'd prefer to fly away from here. Go back home.
I'm sorry, Yasna. If only I could switch places with you.
I know.
Need to check on my people. Good talk, Novik.
Likewise, Rahitra.
Join me whenever you can. No rush.
Yeah, thanks. So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yes, no. It was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more. And that some decisions...
Please don't blame yourself anymore. There's no point. Now Koval needs you. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, yes, sir. And... see you soon. Over and out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You look...
Like shit. I know.
really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Так, я отходил чай заваривать. Быстро загрузка прошла. Господи, я пропустил, что тут было?
Of course. Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, Yasna. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. Are you still wondering whether to go to the nest? This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here. When they come, the journey there and back will take you about 12 hours.
I've been thinking about it for a while. And it's something I just have to do. I might be the only person who can make contact. To understand.
I know. But you will come back, won't you?
I intend to.
Так, ну вот и все. Я так думаю, что больше ничего не будет. Очень атмосферная игра. Есть действительно над чем поразмышлять. Я вообще думаю, что в принципе человечеству не стоит вступать туда, куда не следует вступать. Да? Если мы не знаем что-то, лучше оставить это. Если мы чувствуем, что это угроза, если мы понимаем, что могут быть последствия, лучше не начинать. Потому что последствия могут быть действительно необратимыми. Повторюсь, очень атмосферная игрушка, графика нереально крутая. Моя видеокарта сильно-сильно страдала, пыхтела, 4 гигабайта на борту. Но, тем не менее, выдержала практически все испытания, вот эти все подвисы. Я думаю, что это из-за карты, потому что процессор и память у меня хорошие. Я доволен игрой. Абсолютно музыкальное сопровождение на высоте, персонажи колоритные. Честно, да, мне даже захотелось почитать именно вот этот вот роман. Посмотрим, может быть, в ближайшем будущем или вообще в будущем, в принципе, я прочту этот роман. Мне интересно, есть ли другие концовки, возможно, я посмотрю в YouTube. В общем, круто, я в восторге, да. Очень красивая игра, действительно наслаждался каждым мгновением, вот когда проходил, особенно вот эти вот виды открытые, обширные, шикарно. Все, на этом все, я думаю, что больше ничего не будет, поэтому я прерываю трансляцию, это не трансляция, это запись. Всем всего хорошего, берегите себя.